Welcome back to Next Bike World, your ultimate destination for two-wheel passion. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated neo-retro bikes of the year, the 2026 Suzuki Neo 550 Classic. It's a machine that blends timeless vintage styling with cutting-edge modern engineering. If you've ever dreamed of a bike that can cruise through city streets with head-turning flair and then rip through highways with confident performance, this is it. So strap on your helmet and get ready. This ride's going to be a thrilling one. The 2026 Neo 550 Classic is Suzuki's latest response to the surging demand for modern classics. It takes heavy inspiration from the legendary Suzuki GT series of the 1970s but reimagines everything with contemporary power, safety, and tech. At first glance, it's a nostalgic nod to the past. But underneath that retro shell lies a thoroughly modern beast. Let's kick things off with what powers this stylish stunner. At the heart of the Neo 550 Classic lies a 549cc parallel twin liquid-cooled engine, purpose-built for a balanced mix of smooth cruising and sporty acceleration. This engine puts out an impressive 52 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute and around 48 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Those numbers may not scream race bike, but for middleweight neo-retro, they're exactly what you want: irresponsive, predictable, and thrilling in just the right doses. Paired with the slick 6-speed transmission, the Neo 550 feels buttery smooth whether you're shifting through city traffic or pushing it on winding roads. And Suzuki's slipper clutch comes standard, allowing for smoother downshifts and a more forgiving ride, especially for newer riders or those jumping back into motorcycling. Now, while performance is a key part of the equation, Suzuki didn't stop there. One of the most captivating elements of the Neo 550 Classic is its design. Retro doesn't mean outdated here, it means refined. Suzuki has paid meticulous attention to detail, and it shows. From the sculpted teardrop fuel tank finished in classic two-tone paint schemes, to the round LED headlight encased in brushed aluminum, every inch screams craftsmanship. The bike features a flat Cafe Tilde copyright-style seat with brown leather stitching, giving off a genuine vintage vibe. The twin analog dials are complemented by a compact digital display, merging old-school aesthetics with new-age functionality. The side panels, exhaust covers, and fenders have all been designed to reflect the simplicity of 70s motorcycle design, but made with lightweight materials and tight modern tolerances. And speaking of materials, the bike features a steel trellis frame, which not only contributes to the bike's clean and naked silhouette but also enhances its rigidity and handling. Weight distribution has been finely tuned to offer great agility without sacrificing comfort. Tipping the scales at just 180 kilograms, wet weight, the Neo 550 Classic is easy to maneuver in traffic and light enough to throw into corners with confidence. Braking duties are handled by dual 300mm front discs with two piston calipers and a single 240mm disc in the rear. The system is governed by a dual-channel ABS, which is now standard in almost all bikes in this category. But here it's been finely tuned for urban and spirited riding. Whether you're carving mountain roads or performing emergency stops in the city, this setup gives you confidence in every scenario. Suspension is another area where Suzuki has found a sweet spot. The front end gets 41mm telescopic forks, while the rear sports dual shock absorbers with adjustable preload. It's not as aggressive or track-focused as some modern sport bikes, but that's the point. It's built for comfort and stability with just enough firmness for some backroad fun. You get a plush ride over bumps and potholes, but also a planted feel when leaning into corners. Now let's talk tech, because this bike might look old school, but it's anything but under the hood. Suzuki includes ride-by-wire throttle, which allows for more precise engine mapping and throttle response. There are three selectable ride modes: Urban, Standard, and Sparta, each adjusting power delivery, traction control, and throttle sensitivity. Sport gives you snappy acceleration and tighter throttle feedback, while Urban mode tones things down for relaxed commuting. There's also a basic but effective traction control system, which can be toggled or turned off entirely for riders who like full control. Suzuki has also added a Bluetooth-enabled instrument panel, letting riders sync their phones for turn-by-turn navigation, call and message alerts, and ride data logging through the Suzuki Ride app. Lighting is fully LED all around, but the styling keeps it round and classic. The front DRLs form a subtle halo ring, while the rear brake light sits perfectly under the classic-style tail. Turn signals are bullet-style and mounted on short aluminum stalks, keeping the profile compact and vintage correct. Now let's get to one of the most important questions of the price. Suzuki has managed to hit a sweet spot here. The 2026 Neo 550 Classic starts at $7,999. That's not only competitive via its strategic. The Spike slots in perfectly between entry-level and upper middleweight retro bikes, making it a very attractive option for riders who want performance, tech, and looks without spending big bucks. In markets like India and Southeast Asia, it's expected to be locally assembled and could start around a superscript 16.5 lakh X showroom, making it a solid rival to the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 and Honda CB350 RS. And that brings us to the big question of why choose the Neo 550 Classic over the competition? Well, Suzuki has done something really special here. It's built a motorcycle that feels nostalgic yet never outdated. You get real-world power and to work without intimidating performance. It looks like a bike from your dad's glory days but rides like something built for today's urban jungle. Whether you're a new rider looking for your first real motorcycle or a veteran who wants a modern machine with old-school soul, this bike ticks all the boxes. Some of the key unique selling points include its distinctive design that doesn't feel copy-pasted from British or European classics, a balanced engine that won't overwhelm you, solid mid-tier pricing, and a tech package that enhances the ride without taking away from the retro vibe. The Neo 550 also benefits from Suzuki's global dealer network and reputation for bulletproof reliability, as something that can't be said for all retro-themed bikes on the market. So, who is this bike really for? It's for the commuter who wants a bit of flair, the weekend rider who enjoys curves more than straight lines, the collector who appreciates a well-executed homage, and the enthusiast who wants a motorcycle that stirs the soul every time the ignition comes alive. In short, the 2026 Suzuki Neo 550 Classic is more than just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It's where vintage charm meets modern performance, and where simplicity meets smart engineering. This isn't just Suzuki playing catch-up, it's Suzuki making a bold move to redefine what a retro bike should be in the 21st century. So, what do you think? Is the Neo 550 Classic the perfect blend of past and present? Would you pick it over the Royal Enfield Interceptor, the Yamaha XSR700, or the Honda CB series? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into the latest bikes of 2025 and 2026, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a ride. This is Next Bike World, and we'll see you on the next throttle twist. Keep your wheels spinning and your heart racing. Ride safe, ride smart up, and always ride with passion.